are becoming too vulnerable to military coup. And why is that? Why is that? Hello, good morning, and welcome to Let's Talk.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning. Is this
My
Goody?
name is Goody.
Goody, welcome.
See, on easy lies the head that wears the crown. I really thank the president for rushing to that place because it is not easy. You are controlling your country. You see this bucket of problem everywhere.
Mm,
In another country,
mm.
you have to send. But I encourage the president use the speed you send to that area. Also bring it down to this country. You see, when we talk of America, it's because of the position they play in the whole world. Because Africa is
Oh, all right. Mm.
Are you hear me?
I can hear you, but the question is the situation that are two different situations. You can't just completely say the same format you use to rescue another nation might be the same here. Don't you think so?
Yes. Yes, you see, and our position so far as Africa is concerned,
Yes.
Nigeria is God's big brother. We are playing a role that America is playing in the whole world.
Mm.
This is Africa. And we are the highest. The only country that is jealousy that doesn't want us is South Africa.
Mm.
So we doesn't get tired of them. That any place in the house, the first country that we call in Africa,
Mm.
Nigeria.
Mm.
You see, with that place, I wish that the president should continue. I really thank you very much.
Mm.
It's all these things that you see the minute doing in East Africa. I think people, the only thing that remains permanent is this one, change. You see, we have been going on the democracy in the whole Africa. At a certain time now, you see what is happening. It is changing. They are trying to sample. This is another change. Because I think this world, nothing remains permanent. Irrespective of what you have been enjoying, democracy everywhere, democracy. We need our rights, we need our rights. We are battling this colonialism. All of the sudden, you see, they have left it especially. Thank you very much. Go to Port Harcourt.
Thank you so much. Let us uphold democracy, but the question military coup still remains in the minds of a lot of persons. Why? What is there a plan somewhere? Hello, good morning.
Caption.
Welcome, Caption.
You see, African, anybody that like to borrow bad thing, they have said that Burkina Faso and the rest of them have done it successfully. And the intervention, bad governance, military have their own agenda. If we cannot succeed in another way, let us
You think it's bad governance or growth? Don't you think ambition somewhere is lying?
Yeah, try to find out whether he's in the position. He said Benin Republic economy is better than that of Nigeria.
No. He didn't say that. He didn't say that. He's saying it's not better, but he's saying they're not poor completely.
But he knows there is a rumor that is going around that Ghana economy is being close to Ghana. But he knows not only that they want good governance, they just want to have their own share. That's what is happening.
All right. Thank you so much for calling, Captain. I'm doing well. Good.
Government they have been running. See, I've always told them that people should be allowed to involve a system that suits their
Do you think it's
peculiarity.
dissatisfaction or ambition from the military?
Yes, and yes. I asked that question military administration. People should be allowed to involve a system that suits their peculiarity. Variety, they say, is the spice of life. If God did not intended us to be uniform, He would have created one race, one country, everything the same. People should be allowed to evolve in their self, what suits their environment, and not to tell me that everybody must practice one system of government that we don't even understand. Look at how politicians are. In fact, I think the wave is going on. It's going on because people are not satisfied with the system that they are preaching to run because we don't understand it. Look at what we call democracy in Nigeria. One man will say he has to own state, he won one structure, he did that, he's a controlling assembly, he's doing governor. Is that what the democracy should be? We don't understand it. Maybe some people should be allowed. It's natural. It will come when it's supposed to come.
All right. Thank you so much, Caption. Christian rather. Keep the calls coming. 08135542321. Hello. Good morning. Hello. Good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Yes. Good morning. Your name? Where are you calling us from?
Yeah, very, very unfortunate. It has not been like this before. I don't know why African countries now are really coming up strongly this coup of a thing. You know, the last time I was in Benin was in 2008. It was a democracy then, and this man being the president in 2016 is supposed to hand over power in 2026 April as I land. With the economy of that country since 1995 has started going there. The country is very, very good, down to Metebotokpa, Mondovo, and Ofe. They are very, very vibrant in whatever they are doing, and they are very, very straight. Down to Togo, Asagami, all of them, they use the same currency. And they are very, very unique in anything they are doing. Their military coming into power must have seen something this president that came in 2016 before they decided to overthrow. I don't know if you understand me. So automatically something is wrong somewhere.
Yes.
Something is wrong somewhere. I love that country. All the African countries I've visited, that country is the one I visited most in almost all the African countries I've visited. And they are very, very unique.
So the question is, why the coup? What's the situation? Is this an ambition somewhere? Because just check my findings here. In the year 2020, the real GDP growth annually of Benin Republic, it's 3.8%. And then in 2021, it's 7.2%. In 2022, it's 6.3%. This is according to World Bank, by the way. In 2023, it's 6.4%. That's their GDP growth. In 2024, it stood at 7.5%, highest ever since 1990. And in 2025, it stands at 7.1%. So obviously, it does look like economy-wise, they're not doing badly. Like the last caller, of course, he visited there. So what's the rationale behind the coup plot? Is it marginalization? Is this or ambition from the military in Benin Republic? What exactly? It's good to be here. Story is making rounds about the Benin Republic situation, the coup plot attempt. Huge thanks to Nigeria, the president of Nigeria, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, and the military of Nigeria who intervened to salvage the situation. But first things first, your reaction on the attempted coup plot on Benin Republic, and why is this a trend in Africa currently?
Honestly, military regime would want to applaud. Particular is the fact that over the years we've had leaders, even though elected, who have demonstrated a very high level of recklessness in terms of in the use of power and
recklessness.
And most cases you see them want to hang on to power, for eternity, and they get power drunk, and that obviously, has led to several, abuse of power, inability to deliver quality leadership and all of that. So that is why when you see this military junta take over from democratic rule, like the ones we've had in Burkina Faso, Chad and Niger, you see the people jubilating. Ordinarily, they should have been sad because they are all the benefits of democratic rule, taken away with such overthrow of government, yet the people still rejoice. So that gives the impression of that what I would call lack happen in Benin Republic didn't come to me as a surprise. Only that I was thinking that after the Burkina Faso, the Niger, Chad, and this recent one, is it Guinea Bissau? No, This recent one that just happened. This recent one. You know what ideally could be termed, you know, government, because the military does not need the House of Assembly. The military does not need so much of, you know, those democratic bottlenecks, and they do what they want to do.
Yeah, we got it. Guinea-Bissau.
Guinea-Bissau. You know,
Guinea-Bissau.
You know, they do what they want to do, and you know, so it leaves so much over there. So for me, with the wind of military overthrow that is permeating the West African region, it is expected that the neighboring countries, Nigeria in particular, should wake up from a slumber. We need to start giving the people that confidence that the government is government that doesn't care, that doesn't really bother himself about the security of lives and property, which you have, you know, sworn an oath to protect. You know, the people they'll definitely tend towards agitating, and you could not. Nobody can tell. They should wake up. It's not about sending troops to go and safeguard the democracy and all of that. Whereas in your own country, have you taken deep introspection to even examine yourself? Because somebody said the unexamined life is not worth living. Have you examined yourself to equally assess if you are discharging democracy in its real sense of the term and principles of democracy? Where you have a situation where, you know, one political party wants to dominate power, where you have a situation where you cannot come out and speak to criticize government without being, you know, prosecuted. We have a situation where you have, you know, bandits and terrorists on rampage with this kind of uncommon confidence and audacity. So, have you really proven that you are safeguarding the democracy you have in your own country, even if we're even practicing anything close to democracy in this country? So, for me, it's a two-way street. Like I've said before, we are not advocating for military rule, no, but we should also understand what democracy is. Is it what we are practicing as a country, or we just want to be hypocrites? Oh, we have gone to save Benin Republic, whereas you have, you know, non-state actors, undesirable elements who call themselves all manner of names, you know, whether you want to call it bandits or terrorists, they are running amok. Are these things not equally a threat to your own democracy? Because if you have people claim, yes, government officials have come out several times to say that these people they are in control of certain territory within our territory. That alone is even a threat to your democracy. So let us, even we are giant of Africa. One of the callers said Nigeria is trying to play big brother role, and I was listening on the camera. So have you on your own? Have you sanitized your own house? You know, charity, they say, begins at home. Even if you want to play big brother role, how, you know, how effective, how purposeful, how impactful has your own leadership in your country made in the lives of the people? So, you know, democracy entails a lot of things. When you say you have sent troops to go and save, you know, the Benin Republic, the democracy, then what about yours? Does it not also need saving too?
I'm trying to also connect with our security experts to get his reaction on this. We really need his reaction on this particular situation. Security expert Chief Jackson Lekonjo, he'll be joining us via phone lines to react to the situation that happened in Benin Republic, the coup situation. I think he's here with us. Good morning, Chief. Welcome to Let's Talk.
It's my pleasure. Thank you, my main man, and our amiable guest in the studio. I greet.
Well, yes.
I agree with you, especially
Mr.
High
Mufa,
Chief. Thank you
it's
very
very
much.
expedient we get to hear your reaction on this particular situation. But the question on my mind, sir, before you react to this, is where exactly? Okay, first is first. What's your reaction to the coup plot situation in Benin Republic? And secondly, how exactly did these people? What intelligence did they use to uh, get that far in taking over Benin Republic? Although they failed, but what intelligence? How could they get that far in Benin Republic? Oh, I think we lost him there. We will try to reconnect. What exactly transpired? How were they able to, allow? I mean, the government in Benin Republic allow the military to get that far. Before I think he's here with. Hello, good morning.
And we are in a democratic practice, whereas the entire globe today they are encouraging, they are embracing. But then, are you going to blame the coupist? Because in a democratic system, when the leaders are autocratic, you are writing directly and inviting military incursion. That's exactly what is happening. So our leaders have to be very careful. When you come to a democrat, is to say you are opposite of autocrat. But in a democratic system where the leaders are autocratic, when people are suffering, when people do not have any freedom, when lives are not safe, when the economy is not good, when the educational system is deteriorating, when the health system is gone, what do you say? That is it. If we must avoid this, it is not why are you not hearing coup in the Western world, in the West, in the East? Why are you not hearing in Europe? Why are you not hearing about coup? Is it here? The kind of leaders we have here, they are pseudo leaders. And that is why you see military incursion, which is not acceptable. The worst and the best.
So, sir, before we proceed, what were the key intelligence failure or blind spots that allowed the coup plot in Benin Republic to reach the operational stage?
See, the most important thing is whatever plans you have, when it has to do with military, paramilitary, and security, when it has to do with these three, that we can put them under the same umbrella of defense. Intelligence is very, very important. Whichever way you are doing it, intelligence is very, very important. You protect your intelligence, you receive intelligence. In a situation whereby you receive intelligence and you do not protect the intelligence, your plans will fail. By the time you lack in intelligence gathering, the intention will fail as well. That is exactly what has happened.
And you think Nigeria at some point gathered that kind of intelligence when situations like that, allegedly there were allegations here and there about the same situation, Nigeria gathered same intelligence to be able to prevent such situation?
In everything we call security, you should have the people they call eavesdroppers. Those are the people that will gather intelligence against the group for the people they are working for. In every military in the world, in every security organization in the world, they are eavesdroppers. In every country of the world, there are people they call espionage. Is it a security test? So it depends on the way you empower your eavesdroppers. Your eavesdroppers will as well work against you. Your espionage will in turn. So to me, I think it's a welcome development that the coup failed.
Thank you. In Benin Republic. In Benin.
I urge our African leaders to lead from the front.
To lead.
The leadership in Africa is becoming too weak. It's becoming And that is why you see military will revolt. And people will want to embrace it. God bless you.
Finally, before I let you go, sir, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu intervened. You want to commend him for his intelligence and the way he responded to Benin Republic.
Definitely, that's the best thing he should do. If your neighbor's building is on fire, you don't go to sleep because the same fire in that building will engulf your own building.
Very true.
So I think what the president has done, he did not do it to help the government of Benin Republic.
That was security expert of Global Repeat, Chief Jackson Lekon Ojo. So, sir, you want to agree with him?
No, well, he has indeed spoken like a professional in the field of security. But for me, in as much as I also agree with him that the nation, being the president of the nation, perhaps has done what he did just to equally try to send in troops to help to quell the coup attempt.
Yeah.
The military incursion in Benin Republic alone.
It's not enough.
Would not jettison some of these, approach, which is the military incursion. Like I said, we are not supporting it, but as a people, we should do what is right.
What is right. He also made mention of the fact that the government in West Africa, the leadership in West Africa, is becoming anti-people.
No, I stated it in my initial deposition that we have leaders in West Africa in particular who are so power drunk. Like I think Patrice Talon, that's his name.
That's his name.
This should have been a sixth attempt. He has been in office for more than, I think, my memory serves me right. And you see these people trying to hold on to power forever. And upon that, they become power drunk. They become anti-people, just like the security expert has said. They become suppressive because power has intoxicated them. So anybody that wants to, come up to challenge, even in an election, they get a very tough resistance. In fact, they use the machinery of state to suppress such moves and to this system of government. Like I mentioned, Burkina Faso. I mentioned Guinea-Bissau. And you see the people coming out to embrace it. That shows that they have given up in the democratic system they had before. So these are some of the issues.
All right, let's take this go. Hello, good morning. Welcome to Let's Talk.
Good morning to you, Chief.
The real gift.
Very much. Good morning to you, King Mufasa. Long live the king.
Yeah, thank you very much, my brother. Good morning.
Very much, sir. Thank you. Chief elect.
The real gift.
How did you get to this level?
How?
When you allow your friends to collapse, go to dividend to the people, especially the absence of rule of law. That's why you continue to have it this way. And unfortunately, I can tell you, this might not be the last you will hear before the end of this calendar year. Because when you look around, not like King Mufasa was citing heads of state have stayed for over 40 years. Look at Bolivia. Look at President Teodoro Nkrumah of Equatorial Guinea. What would they call? What are we talking?
Doesn't mean you would accept a coup nation. It doesn't mean you should accept situations like.
How many you heard that 100 of the students have been in particular environment, and you are asked for 100? Is that not enough coup? Well, I think. Let me not take too much of your time this morning. But for me, I'm not applauding the president because Alassane Ouattara is to be sworn in today for the fourth tenure in a democratic setup. Oh my God! Are they your own democracy?
My brother.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. All right, really unfortunate. 08135542321. Hello, good morning. I wish we could have time to touch on the Rivers story. Hello, good morning.
Chris Caption.
Welcome, Caption.
There is no what anybody would
let's respond to
I don't
to the
think
claim.
people jubilated when Abacha took over, because Abacha took over from an interim system that precedes, that following the June 12, 1993 elections. So the country was in sober mood when Abacha took over. Of course, Buhari in 1983, that one. But Abacha, Nigerians never jubilated when Abacha took over government.
Chris,
Caption.
I was in USC environment the day where how I know in government. That was how I even know that Abacha have taken how good the government is. The issue here is that there was always this jubilation without knowing the implication of why those military or whatever. We agree that there is in fact extreme bad governance in Africa, not only in West Africa, but military intervention we have not seen anywhere for now. Where military have provided what we call something like a democracy in Africa. Imagine if civilians can behave the way they behave, somebody will be in power for 25 years, 40 years, 80 years. They don't mind. So far I said that even if you're doing well, democracy entails one term and second term, you go away. Why are they now pushing it to beyond where everybody can be? What's happening?
No.
Why don't they now do it that all this intervention now that are for coup? Make sure that any democratically elected government in Africa should not exceed their limit, no matter how that your constitution might be. Why don't such thing take place?
Thank you, Caption. Hello, good morning. Yes, good morning. What's your name? Hello?
Only from Port Harcourt.
Gift. Welcome, Gift.
Up to the military here.
Hello. I think you should call back. 08135542321. 08135542321. Quickly, Mufasa, barely 3 months after peace brokered between the Minister of the Federal Capital Territory, Wike, and his political son, Samuel Fubara, the political actors in River States are going for what looks like another showdown. So we learned that, of course, members of the Rivers State House of Assembly, led by Speaker Martin Ameole, who are loyal to the State Minister, is set for another face-off with the governor. Well, I know you know the details, but hey, why? What's really happening?
What's happening is politics, and for me, the kind of politics that has brought underdevelopment to Rivers State is not what should be encouraged. The other time I said when they claimed they made peace, I said something and it was very instructive. I said, how do you mend a broken mirror? Okay. So with this journey, it doesn't really make much difference to me. Doesn't make much difference to me. For me, I know that these lawmakers, they've always been in the APC. It's not something that you are just coming out now to try to distract development. That's how I see it, because if you are bringing this kind of frequency, this kind of energy, negative energy, just after the state barely survived the 6 months of you are claiming to represent the people. At the same time, you are frustrating the people. Frustrating people in the sense that you are trying to stampede free flow of governance. I'm even wondering why Rivers State has to be the first to begin to endorse and do. Even in Lagos State, you see them, they are still focused. That's where the president comes from. They are still focused. They are still committed in governance. But here in Rivers State, it has become the what I call the epic center of politics at the expense of governance. So, of course, there are politicians, and one thing that is common, among most politicians is they are very dishonest and they lack integrity. In quote, most politicians. They are dishonest, they lack integrity, they don't care. So they do whatever they like, and they still come back and tell you that they never did it. Whether you saw it anywhere, it doesn't concern them. At the end of the day, man, they might even tell you that it's a drama. So my pity is just for Rivers people. The governor, of course, we definitely would also want to play politics. Yes, he would also want to play politics, and amidst all this wrangling and jumping from one place to the other, the people will suffer for it. We have lots of projects that are yet to be attended to. The Trans-Calabari Road is there. The Ring Road project that has made some part of Rivers State today, Port Harcourt today, to have become something else. Because when you start a project and you don't complete that project, it becomes something that an effort in futility. So the politicians, the ruling class across the board, across the divide, should understand that there has to be a time for everything. This is a time for governance, and they should just allow some of these their clannish and sentimental destructive politics.
You think
they should just allow it to rest?
You've always talked about sincerity of purpose. This is exactly what's playing out.
Playing out where?
In River State. You've always been it's always been the fact that there's no sincerity. It's that watchword, sincerity, in however we play politics here in River State. In terms of even the piece that was broken, I think you've also always questioned that.
That's why I said, how do you mend a broken mirror? These are that thing that they did, that they called peace, is just for the convenience of that particular time. It's not because they true desire peace. And mind you, peace is not even the absence of conflict. Okay, when you have people who are not interested in doing their duty as leaders of the people, what do you expect to see? I just told you now that all of these things are displaying out in River State today. In Lagos State, where the president comes from,
they're not.
They don't see people. They don't even wear this cap that we wear up and down, claiming that the president has become our Lord and Master. Who told them that you have to serve the president?
Let's take this.
You're to serve the people. The responsibility of a governor of any state is not to serve the president. You don't even need to be the friend of the president.
All right. Well, if you say so. In Nigeria. Hello. Good morning.
Good morning.
Yes. Good morning. Your name?
My name is
Goody, we'll manage to hear you, but go ahead.
I think this should
Goody. Goody, I think you have to do something about your phone lines. It's breaking seriously. It's 8:57. We'll get a parting shot from Mr. Mufasa, and then we'll wrap up here on the two conversation. First things first, the attempted coup plot in Benin Republic and the trend of coup plot in West Africa, and of course the reverse situation. Parting shots, and so we can wrap up, sir, in maybe a minute.
Like we said before, I don't know, but the leaders should understand that the people are getting really agitated and predict the man's reaction. That is the coup that is happening within and around the West African sub-region. The people are getting more agitated. When the military takes over, ordinarily the people are meant to be sober. But you see them jubilating because they are tired of the kind of these elected officers. They behave more like even military people. They've become despots. When you try to suppress the fundamental human right of the people, when you try to take over all the arms of government,
so it's
when you try to go after people, criticize you, these are almost the same thing that
it's even worse. It might even be worse.
So you understand me? So when you talk about military in Nigeria today, the best of the roads we are enjoying today were built by the military. Our refineries were built by the military. What have they done for us? They cause confusion, desperate times. Like I've said, I will not sit here today and begin to encourage the military takeover. I won't do that. But what I will say is our leaders should lead by example. our leaders should understand that democracy has a lot to do with social contracts. You are not there as our Lord and Masters. You are there to serve us. The people must dictate to you what they want them to do for you. It is not a system where you go there and you become, everybody must stand on your mandate. That is not how to operate in a democratic system. The military should remain in the barracks and provide security for Nigerians. The politicians should understand that democracy. They are there to serve the people. Leadership comes with example. And for the River State issue, it is quite appalling that we've abandoned governance, for politics all the time. The Martins and his colleagues, of course, they have gone to the APC again. That shouldn't affect their core responsibility, which is to represent the people. And for the governor should equally step up. He's trying. He has good intentions for Rivers people, but he should step up and understand that if it's politics, let everybody play the politics. All right. That's my position.
Thank you so much, Mufasa Imbusa, for your time. It's always a pleasure having you here on the Monday morning.
Thank you for the opportunity.
And for all of you who joined us for Let's Talk, thank you for joining us. My name is Christopher Nwoko, and next up is Economics. Stay with us. It's 99.5 Wish FM, Nigeria's Business Radio.